Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is where today's game will come to you from. It's still early in the season, but the contenders are attempting to emerge from the pack. And today's game features two teams very much in the early hunt as the Vikings square off against the Buccaneers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Terry is just about ready to kick this one away.
Johnson back to return.
This one is handled by Johnson. Johnson takes this one back to the 21-yard line. McCoy has been taken out of the starting lineup. Greer will replace him at the tight end position. The Bucs line up in the bunch formation. They give it to the halfback. McGuire comes up to make the play at the 23.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
Second and 9.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package. Drops back, looking for the long completion. Incomplete pass.
If you're going to miss, it's better to miss long. Put it up there where your receiver is going to go get it. Now, if you miss, it'll generally end up an incompletion. And that's a heck of a lot better than missing short, giving the defense a shot at the interception.
Johnson was his intended target.
Yeah, let's go, baby. It's on.
Turner scans the defense from the gun. Gets rid of it.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Perry comes into the game for the punt. Man lines up deep for the punt return. From the 44. First and 10.
First and 10.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. They give it to the halfback. Wheeler is there on the stop at the 39.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
George, the man in motion.
Play football. Tackle. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz. Sends this pass out of play. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Bucs with a four-man front. Long throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Terry comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back to return.
This one is handled by Johnson.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
The Buccaneers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the I formation. With the carry, great fake. With the pass caught by the fullback.
Good play right there. The defenders forced him to make a move that would get him nowhere.
Second and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
So we gonna take it. You can't stop me.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3.
We're talking about bringing. Hey, watch that screen.
Receives the handoff. Murphy is there on the stop at the 23.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
3rd and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package. They'll bring the blitz. Steps up.
Not many quarterbacks are able to escape when he's coming after you. When he breaks free and he comes in clean, he can really do some damage in the backfield.
Perry is ready to punt this one away. Man sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 48. Man returns this one to 46.
5 yards.
It's 1st and 10.
Start the drive at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hand it off to the fullback. They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Jones is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. 3rd down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Wheeler whacks the ball carrier at the 33.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Danny.
Only one man back. Little misdirection. Jones is there on the stop at the 21. Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Come on.
They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
They're threatening inside the 20.
It's showtime, baby. Here we go. Here I go. Let's go, boys. Hey, let's go. So we gonna take it.
Pressure, throws it, almost intercepted. Walker had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Douglas, the lone back. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. This one falls incomplete. 2 tipped passes in a row. Terry heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. Veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back deep to return.
This one is taken by Johnson. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball. Ball on their own 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He hands it off. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 20.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. We like to practice rules.
Only one man back. Hand off to the tailback. Haynes comes up to make the play at the 27. Andrews got the call on the draw. 6-yard pickup. Third down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Gives the ball off. Dragged down from behind.
This team is extremely active on defense, whether it's flowing from sideline to sideline or when they're rushing the passer. Maybe they should keep a couple extra guys in the block just to slow this pass rush down.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. From the 46.
33-yard punt. Returned for a gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
Out of the I formation. He tucks it away. Jordan comes up to make the play at the 43. Douglas runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Second and 4 coming up here.
On the 43-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. One of us gonna make a play.
Only one man in the backfield. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. George makes the catch. Goes for about 3 yards. That'll bring up third down. Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play. From the gun. Throwing. The tight end is wide open in the flat. Has it. The 30. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Bucks with a 4-man front. Throws to the end zone. Broken up.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Frazier was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Camp comes up to make the play at the 8. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. And now they're 8 yards away from finishing this drive with a touchdown. Looking to run it here. Great fake. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The point after is good. John, they're starting to run away with this one, and they are clearly the far superior team.
Yeah, and the last drive tells me that the defense is in for a long day if they keep playing like this. They need to find a way to at least slow them down.
Terry in to kick this one off.
Johnson back deep.
He got all of that one. This one is handled by Johnson.
They're in danger of this one being over by halftime. This is where they really need to put it together and get back into this thing.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Come on. Regular. Good shoot.
Andrews, the lone setback. He tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. Didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure, throws it. McCormick is there on the stop. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
One back. Set.
He hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. They'll spot this one at the 42-yard line. So that tackle was his third. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Let's go. Let's go.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3.
Blue down.
Hand it off to the back. Anderson comes up to make the play at the 39.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Second and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go. So we gonna take it.
The Vikings with a 4-man front.
He knows exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. He always puts him in position to make big plays out there, whether it's rushing the quarterback or playing in pass coverage downfield.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
45-yard line.
We like a pack of wolves. They ain't got nothing.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
The offense executed the play just the way it's drawn up. The receiver just couldn't get it under control.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Perry will do his best to get this one inside their 5. And he chooses not to return this one. Ball on their own 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
There we go, D. Let's go.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. He just can't find a way to bring that one in. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go. Be physical.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package.
Ace, 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 ace.
Pressure coming. Throws it. And the catch is made. No gain.
Makes the reception. No gain on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Keep moving.
Nickelback in this time.
Come on. We turning it up. Let's go.
Gets rid of it. Low throw, but he has it. After 1 quarter of play, score is 17-0. Vikings.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Minnesota 17. Tampa Bay.
Teams as switch sides, and we'll start the second
teams are
quarter.
ready for the second quarter.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. From the 46-yard line.
39-yard punt, return for a gain of 3 yards. The
So they have
Buccaneers
1st and
will
10
start
here.
the drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
You can't stop me.
Andrews, the lone back. With a counter play. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
2nd and 13. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, let's go 1D. Run again.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Look at the halfback. He just unloaded on him. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. And they'll face a long 3rd down here.
On the 47-yard line.
Danny. Everything you got.
The Vikings line up in the quarter defense. Throws it. And the catch is made. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a 1st down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corner because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in
1st
stride.
and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Stay both now. We like to pack the wolves.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off. Anderson comes up to make the play at the 21-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
There we go, D. Get some slack going.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Haynes is there on the stop at the 18. Andrews takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's run, man.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The kick sails through the uprights.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Perry looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. From the 1. Man finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 36. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Hey, let's go.
Douglas lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Here we go. What's the hard count? What screen?
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
The Bucks with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Graham is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots, and leading receivers, he can do it all. And he makes it look so easy, too. I really like watching him play.
3rd and 2.
Third and a deuce.
44-yard line.
All right, let's go. From the start.
Brown moves in motion. On the carry. Setting up play action. Rolling. Walker pulls him down at the 48.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Under 10. Play football.
With the pass, he hits his receiver, and he goes out at the 40. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Everything you got. Let's go.
Douglas, the deep back.
Do it, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. So, second down upcoming.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
So we gonna take it.
Stepping up. Going long. It's broken up. Trying to get it in for 6, but couldn't. Third down.
On the cover.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down.
Big play now, big play.
The Bucks come out in a nickel package. Throws on the run. Ooh, nearly picked off. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage. Johnson will go back to accept this punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
Now this is a big-time play by the special team. The punter does his job, and he puts it where the returner can't catch it. And the coverage team does their job by getting in position to knock it back into the field and pin him inside the 10.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package.
Let's go now. What's the play? Set.
Looking to run it here. Play action. Closing in. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 6-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Hey, watch that screen.
They line up in the I formation.
Hey, look the move,
Hilton
look the swap.
moves in motion.
Run there. Christian.
Hands it off to the fullback. Wilkes comes up to make the play.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Third and 7. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Gets rid of it. Gets his hand on it.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Man gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 49-yard line.
Ball right around midfield.
Drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
All day, baby. Come on.
The Buccaneers with a 4-man front.
Here we go. All on us, y'all.
With the throw, makes the adjustment. Walker comes up to make the play. At the 43, he saw them drop back in coverage, then just threw a strike.
Yeah, he made the right read and found the open man. That's a nice play.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Watch each other back. We like a pack of wolves.
Dropping back, throws it. He finds his man. And they only need a couple to convert after that pass completion.
And these situations are always a little tougher on the defense because they can pretty much run any play from their playbook trying to convert. So they have to be ready for anything.
3rd down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Step it up, fellas. Clear. Clear.
The backs are lined up in an I. Graham with a man in motion.
It's on. We got it. We got it. We got it. Play football.
They'll put this one in the air, trying to convert. Stepping up, gets the pass off. Walsh is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
You can count on him to make a handful of great catches throughout the game and really get that field stretch.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. They ain't got nothing.
They line up in the I formation. With the throw, he finds his man. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching. And I think he's become one of the best out there.
What's the hard count?
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Loose ball. The Buccaneers recover.
Those are the things you hate as a coach. You tell your guys to protect the ball and don't turn it over, but that time they just squirted out of there and the defense was all over it.
It's 1st and 10. I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call in the field is questionable. They might decide that they made an incorrect call and reverse it.
And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
No fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
Here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Handed off to the back, dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
No more, fella.
Graham from the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure. The rush gets him from behind.
He's got a great move that he uses to get to the quarterback, and he showed it to everyone that time.
Terry is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. The kick sails through. It's good. Following the field goal, the score is 20-3. Vikings.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back to return.
Good distance. This one is taken by Johnson. He forced a 3-and-out on the offense's last possession. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. With a counter play. Boston comes up to make the play at the 21.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Dropping back. Under pressure, he gets there and pulls him down from behind. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Hand off to the tailback. McGuire is there on the stop at the 28-yard line.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up, and it keeps the same defense on the field.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Interception. And they'll score. Touchdown.
Number 47.
So they call it on the offense, and that's big because they lose the touchdown. Following the penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
33-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers.
Stay both left. Don't stop that motor.
Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Second and 5. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Vikings come out in a dime package.
Get me going. Everything you got.
Dropping back. Throwing. Carter is there for the tackle at the 47.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
All day, baby. Come on. Here it comes. One of us gonna make a play.
He'll pass on 1st down. Throws it. It's batted away. McCormick at the coverage on the play.
On the coverage. Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The blitz is on. Closing in. Tampa Bay calls a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Anderson records the sack.
When you think about guys who have a big heart, this guy has to be at the top of the list. He just never lets up out there.
He now has 2 sacks. The Vikings come out in a nickel package.
Let's turn it up, D.
Pressure. Murphy stops the clock there. They take another sack, and that brings up 4th down.
They shot through there and used both moves and power to disrupt the play and get that sack.
Perry will come in now to punt it away. Man, looks like he's ready for the return. From the 32. Man takes the punt to the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come. Watch screen.
Out of the gun.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Stay post left. Watch the slip now. Close.
Looking comfortable in the pocket. Under pressure. Steps up into the pocket. Throws it. On his knees for the catch. Number 84. Reception and a 5-yard gain.
On the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here we go, baby.
Graham from the shotgun. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And he hits his target. And he goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Going to the running back. They're able to pick up a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Keep it up. Hey, watch the screen. Turn it up.
Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw. And he makes the grab. Number 84 gains about 7 yards on that reception.
Gain on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here.
On the 32-yard line.
Terry will try to come through with the field goal here. He missed that one. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
Turner with split backs. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off. And this should be the last play of the half.
On the 39-yard line.
Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Closing in with the pass. Incomplete pass. Going into halftime, the score is 20-3. Vikings.
20, the Buccaneers 3. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Perry is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Man. Back deep to
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is fielded by man. Runs over the tackle.
This team has played well and had a solid first half. And now they find themselves in great position to win the game.
Ball on their own 24.
Start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Douglas, the deep back.
So we gonna take it. Watch a man. One of us gonna make a play.
Pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Brown was the intended receiver on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. We like a pack of wolves. We're talking about real. Let's go. Be good.
Hand it off to the back. Camp is there for the tackle at the 30. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. It's third down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
From the start. Come on.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Gets the pass off. The 40, the 30. Receiver running and breaks free. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown,
He was single
Minnesota.
covered, makes the catch, takes it all away. Terry comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Big opening drive, moving down the field and putting it into the end zone.
That's excellent execution by the guys out there on offense. They looked confident, moved the ball, and found the end zone. That's a great way to start the second half.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back to return.
This one is handled by Johnson. The
Kickoff
Bucs
return
have their
21
work cut
yards.
out for them as they take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
The backs are lined up in an I. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Andrews rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 6. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Get it up. No more, fellas. Not today.
Turner from the shotgun. Andrews moves in motion. Throws on the move. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Third and 6. Ball on the 25-yard line.
I can do it, baby.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure with the pass. Boston is there on the stop.
Now, I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
Man is back to receive this kick. From the 35-yard line. Not much return room that time, and he goes down at the 40.
The
It's
Vikings
1st and
will
10.
start the drive at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Don't stop that motor.
Only one man in the backfield.
Be careful.
On the ground. Great fake. With the throw, this pass is incomplete. Knight was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Temple.
The Bucks with a four-man front. With the pass, nearly intercepted.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far. Graham out of the gun. With the throw, and the catch is made. Knight won't find a way to get past the marker.
9-yard gain on the play.
Bryant comes into the game for the punt. Johnson is the deep return man. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Check it.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Gets the call. Jackson is there on the stop. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
On the 24-yard line.
Here we go, baby. He's back.
Turn back in the shotgun.
Do something. We're talking about bringing. Let's go.
Pressure coming. Ooh, what a collision. Anderson picks up the sack.
It's almost like they knew what the snap count was going to be on that one. When he sees a rush coming, he has to know who his hot read is and get the ball to him more quickly.
He's hustled on every play. It's resulted in 3 sacks. It's now 3rd and long after the sack.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
We're coming to wreck. Come on. Make him dump it on.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. It's away the off-balance throw. Picked off. It's intercepted.
I'll tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary's job a heck of a lot easier. And on that play, it led to an interception.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Douglas, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Spins away. O'Donnell comes up to make the play. Douglas picks up some tough yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
They're threatening inside the 20.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Big lead. And they're on the move again inside the 20.
That was just great pursuit. I'd look to call some misdirection plays to take advantage of their aggressiveness. Maybe a multiple handoff play or something like that will catch these guys out of position.
The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the 1st down.
One back.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Here they come. Throws it. Can't bring it down. Simon is there on the stop at the 5-yard line. He has such great field awareness. Always knows where his receiver is going.
I'm very impressed with his decision making. He's very good at making his reads quickly while getting the ball to his receivers in space so that they can pick up extra yardage.
Let's run, man. Hey, watch the screen.
Give it to the halfback. Wheeler is there for the tackle at the 1. Douglas with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Tackle. Hey, let's go.
Floats one into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The veteran tight end hauls it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Terry comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
It's never a good thing for your defense when they come out onto the field and they start in their own territory. They couldn't get the job done there.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back to return.
Nice distance. This one is fielded by Johnson. Their defense looking for a 2nd straight interception.
Johnson on the return.
It's 1st and 10.
Start the drive at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Blue down, blue down. All day.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 21. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package.
Let's go, dude.
Pump fakes. Closing in. Gets the pass off. The 30. Haynes comes up to make the play. At the 36. And it's good for a 1st down. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Go make a play. Hey, let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. They're going to spot this one at the 39-yard line. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Regular. No more, fellas. Watch out.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Tip ball. And he got it. This one will be spotted at the 26. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. He was covered very well, but he still managed to make the catch for the 1st down. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. With the throw, drops the interception.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Check it. Watch your man. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Hayes was the one they were trying to get the ball to. McCormick was there on the coverage.
Third and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch the fake. Good thing right here.
The Vikings come out in a dime package.
Under 10, 10. DBs, let's go.
with the pass. It's going the other way. Excellent man-to-man coverage on that play as he comes away with the takeaway. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Bucks line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. He was tipped. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3, looking to run it here. Throwing. And he ducks out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Look here, he does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch, and two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice-looking play.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Don't stop. Don't stop that motor. This is it.
With the throw. This one falls incomplete. Knight was the intended receiver on that play. O'Donnell with the coverage. Bryant is ready to punt this one away. Johnson into return. He signals for a fair catch. Ball on their own 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Let's run, man. One more, fella.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package.
Watch the ball. Yeah, you see me. Let's do our thing. Let's do our
They
thing.
give it to the halfback. McCormick is there on the stop at the 19. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. We're talking about Brian.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front.
Let's go. Knock him out. Come on.
Pressure, gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Everything you got.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3.
Play football. Yo, 1-1-1. Back it up, baby.
Under pressure, throws it. Incomplete pass. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Third and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
It's on. Ain't no way. Stay deeper than the defense.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Steps up into the pocket. Pressure coming.
Hey, he needs to let the other guys on defense get a sack. He's taking them all.
Man sets up to run back the punt. From the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
They soft, man.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Setting up play action.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you.
Second and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun. Tucks it away. They'll spot this one at the 44. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Gain of about a yard. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
Keep your eyes up.
Here we go.
They'll go from the I formation. Graham sends a man in motion. Throws it. He finds his man. Can't pull him down. Simon comes up to make the play. At the 39, Frazier can't find a way to advance it to the first down marker. Johnson back to return. And he chooses not to return this one. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Vikings ahead of the Bucs 34.
The Buccaneers
3.
3.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
First and 10. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Hand off to the tailback. Boston comes up to make the play. At the 11. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Yes, on. Let's turn
The
it up,
Vikings line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Johnson was his intended target. Haynes has the coverage on the play.
Third and 2. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Lock it up. Hold him right here. We're going to stop the run. Who can make a big play?
Passing here on 3rd and short. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Boston had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
He's trotting out there again. 9 times now he's been called on to punt. From the 45-yard line. Man, doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with getting it to the 38-yard line. Ball on the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. First and 10.
Watch out. Keep the throttle down.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Hand it off to the back. Simon is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. Douglas takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. It's second down and 9 to
Ball
go.
on the 36-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Come on.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3.
All right, let's go.
Hand it off. Fakes the handoff. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Walsh stops him at the 30-yard line. Knight gets the reception. A 7-yard gain. It'll be third down now upcoming. So it's third down as they try to get it to at least the 28 and convert. They've done very well on third down to this point. this direction. The defender brings him down at the 23. He laid a good hit on him there and recorded his 8th tackle of the game. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The Buccaneers with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Walker is there on the stop at the 18-yard line. Douglas runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
We gotta have it, D. Let's do our thing. Let's do
Out
our
of the gun.
Ace, 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 ace.
What's the hard count?
Rolling right, rolls right with the throw. Walsh comes up to make the play at the 8-yard line. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
8 is the magic number right
Ball
now.
on the 8-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Big hit on the ball carrier. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal. It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Break it up, baby. We coming to wreck.
Number 37, the deep man.
Watch the snap down.
Hand it off. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Frazier has now been the target on 3 touchdowns. Terry comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. The Vikings pour it on with another score.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back deep.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Johnson. Slips the tackle.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
One back.
Here we go.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Hit and sack.
He sure knows how to get to the quarterback. He's probably wanting another sack.
Second and 15. Ball on the 18-yard line.
They ain't got nothing.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Hey, was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 15. Ball on the 18-yard line.
They worry about us coming. Not today.
Turner with a man in motion.
Soft, man.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 43-yard line.
Ball on their own 43.
Start the drive at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
Play hard and fast, baby.
They line up in the I formation. Graham sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. We're going to spot this one at the 46. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Douglas handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Second and 8.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. All right, let's go.
Out of the gun.
Do something, do something. Hey, let's go.
They're coming with the blitz. Throws it. He finds his man. And he steps out of bounds at the 36-yard line. He continues to add to his total and now finds himself over the 300-yard mark. First and 10.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
We like to pack the wolves.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. Runs through the tackle. And he's ridden out at the 28-yard line. Graham, great athlete, and throws one of the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah, receivers love playing with him because he'll never hang you out to dry. That's something he's always had. Good rotation and a soft touch.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
We turning it up. Let's go.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3.
So we gonna take it.
Hand it off. Simon is there on the stop at the 24. Solid yardage on that run.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Here I go.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. He gets the carry. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
Under 10. They ain't got nothing.
Only one man in the backfield. On the ground. Moss makes the tackle at the 25. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
3rd and long.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Wall, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback, setting up play action. Interception. Jones played it perfectly. Comes up big here in the 4th. After that turnover, here's how both teams are doing in that department. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 21-yard line. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package.
All day, baby.
Dropping back to pass out, 1st down. Rolls left. Can't get it away. Murphy did a great job breaking through, getting there for the sack.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blocker, then use his speed to get back there. And he just made it look simple.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. They'll go from the shotgun. Closing in. He can't escape. They'll take another sack.
I'm not sure why he held the ball so long. You've got to get rid of it. Throw it away, especially after you've just been sacked in the previous play.
Ball at their own 10.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Gives the ball off. Setting up play action. Throws it. It's broken up. Good pressure up front forces the incompletion.
You know that the defensive coordinator loves it. And he could drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 48-yard line.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Regular. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Knight comes in motion.
Let's go. Be physical. We like to practice.
Handed off to the back. Camp comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, then they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Over swing right. Watch the flank. From the start. So we gonna take it. Let's go. Hey, watch that screen.
Pull that handoff. Breaks away from the tackle. Wheeler is there for the tackle. The move that changed again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3.
Tampa. Here we go. Watch your eyes.
Tucks it away. Simon comes up to make the play. Douglas handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Project. Let's go.
Bucks line up in a 4-3. Moss is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. Gain of 2. To get the first down, they have to reach the 18-yard line.
25-yard line.
Storm, 2 backers.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down.
Watch out.
This one is handed off. Jordan is there on the stop. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
Terry heads out to try this field goal. The attempt is good. The Vikings have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Johnson back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Johnson.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Play football. Watch the snap down. Knock him out.
Here they come. Pressure, big-time lick.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
Dropping back. Throws it. It's broken up. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Third and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Yeah, you see me.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package.
Be careful. Turn over.
Gets rid of it. Donaldson is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. He's trying to get them back to the line.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The rush is on. Gets pulled down from behind.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on fourth down. It's your last shot. You're going for it. At least throw it up there and give your guy a shot. A sack is definitely not what you're looking for here. Now with little time left, a rushing play should be a good call here.
Yeah, it's on. We like a pack of wolves.
I'm coming through, baby.
Tampa. Let's go, boys.
Graham sends a man in motion.
Get it started.
He hands it off. They'll spot this one at the 15. He got in there, made the tackle, and fourth in the game. Douglas battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Here we come. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go.
George comes
go.
in motion.
Here we go. Be the hammer, not the nail. Blue down, blue down.
Gets the call. Simon comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Minnesota 44, Tampa Bay 3.
Buccaneers 3.
This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.